So I'm in my son's little dirty bathroom, but it's actually not dirty at the moment. My wife and I, mainly my wife, stays on top of him about deep cleaning it at least once a week. I stay on top of him about like top cleaning, like at least keep your sink clean every day, keep your tub clean every day, make sure your floor not like filthy. Um, get them toys out the tub, like that's me. My wife is like the deep cleaning. So yeah, I'm hanging out in his bathroom. For the past few weeks, I have been getting up at like anytime between 2 to 4 in the morning, and I go to bed like around, I want to say between like 4 and 6. Yeah, my body is like, I know that I'm going through so many like ascensions. I know that I am releasing a lot of heavy shit, but at the same time, I am like still experiencing stages of grief. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. Creating videos, the videos that I'm creating, I should say, that I'm just like dumping it and letting it all out. I know that that's been helping me release a lot of shit. My right side has been so like tight for months, and it started back in December. I learned that your right side is your masculine side, and that's the side that protects. I think I got it right. I have been leading with my masculine side, masculine energy, for a very long time. I come from a family full of women, and that's all I seen. Like, was the women running shit, and the women were raising the daughters and loving on the sons. That's how I grew up, and I was just raised to be a protector, 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 protector. Like I protect everybody except myself. So, but I always was very consistent with taking. See how, because it is a form of me taking care of myself, because I always valued health and wellness. So I will be consistent with working out. I'll be consistent with like taking myself out on dates. I'll be consistent with keeping my nails and hair done. Um, but I guess like now that I understand what it really means to like really embody like, okay, because I don't want to just be trying to make word salad, just trying to sound like a smart person. Okay, now that I understand that it don't matter if you do all of that stuff, you still gotta set boundaries with people and like say no. Yeah. And so I'm in that space of putting boundaries with people and like saying no. Because I always would think like, all right, as long as I'm taking care of myself by doing those things, like like I just said, because I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I felt like as long as I did that, I was taking care of myself, but I really, really wasn't. It was like, that's how I kind of like maintained my sanity. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just, I'm just sitting with all of the things that I am like letting go, and a lot of it has to do with my mother. Like, I looked at these pictures, right, of myself when I was the ages of 14, 16, and 18. There are three pictures, right? And in those pictures, I was very small. Like not skinny, but I was like, I thought I was fat. Is what I'm trying to say. It was just my mother always commenting on my body. It was grown ass people calling me grown when I was just a child. Now, I've been tall since I was like in the third grade. Maybe the first grade. I have always been tall. The third grade was when the boobies like fully like was there. And my dad even made me feel grossed out about that. Like just the way the words that he used, it was not appropriate. Like, yeah. I'm coming out of this like cloud, this spell of like being controlled by my parents, and um I'm mad. I'm mad as fuck. Like I'm mad as fuck. I used to be so scared to breathe because my mom had something to say about every movement. Like anything I did, she had something to say. And my body, I felt like my body was like in prison. Like I felt like I was a prisoner. Like I'm mad as fuck about that. Like I'm really mad. I am mad. Like I know that I am free because I processed that shit. Like, wait a minute, that was just the shit that my mom, that was her own insecurities that she put onto me. Like I don't have to carry that. But I can't bypass the emotions that come up with coming to that realization. Like, I'm fucking mad. Like, I'm so mad at my mom. And you want to know what's like so challenging for me? Because my mom is like still around. Like, I am learning. I am in the process of being in practice. No, that sounds like just a whole bunch of bullshit that I'm layering. Listen, I'm learning to decenter my mom from my life because I never realized how much my whole world existed around hers. And it was so much so that I started to really feel everything that my mother was feeling. So I feel like my mom was like literally, my mother and father, just pulling on my energy so much that I started to be able to like really feel them. Yeah. It was like my mom wanted me to view the world through her eyes. And that's that's not me. My mom was scared of everything. Like she was so worried about people always talking shit, and like all I used to be trying to do when I was younger was make friends. Like that's what I cared about when I was younger, making friends. Not I didn't really care about if people talked about me. It wasn't until I got older because by then I was constantly with someone that always cared about what people thought about her. Like even when I'm listening to my mom talk now, she be like, cause they gonna be like, and I be like to my mother, I be like, who is they? Whenever I say that, she starts to be really mean to me because that's her little girl showing up. Like her little girl does not like to be questioned. Like, and probably because her little girl doesn't have an answer. And her little girl doesn't know how to say, you know what? I don't know who they is. I'm just saying that. I have always been the fucking parent to my parents. My mother is a master manipulator. And I'm really fucking angry about that because I'm like, that same energy you used to manipulate me, you should have been using that out here to manipulate niggas to get some motherfucking coins. Okay? Use that shit for something good. Don't use it on me. I don't like that. I I don't. And I kept like my father, it was so obvious. Like it was so obvious. Cause I feel like excuse me. Excuse me. Like men just get away with so much shit. Like they could like, flat out be in your face and be an asshole, be a dick, like be shitty to women. Like that's acceptable. Like that's acceptable. I done had so many friends like my mama, y'all, and I've been sitting with that too, and I'm fucking mad. Like I'm mad. Like I'm not gonna carry it, and I'm not going beg a lady. No, but I do feel some type of way, and I gotta allow myself to feel those feelings because I'm fucking mad. Like why would you do that? Then there's a part of me that's like, for you to have done that to me, do you know how deep your wound, how deep your hurt has to be? But I'm still fucking mad. I thought I was living my life all this time, like, and I wasn't. Like, I was scared to really spread my motherfucking wings, like, because I was scared to upset my mother, who likes being in the house watching Nollywood movies all day on YouTube. That's not me. That is not me. Listen, don't get me wrong. Like, people outside be too much sometimes, right? But I love community. Like, I love good vibes. I love going out to eat and fucking some shit up. Like, I love hanging out with my cousins, like, in doses. But I love hanging out with my friends, like, in doses. Everybody in doses, because as somebody who feels everything, like, I'm gonna need to recharge. But it was like, this whole entire time I thought I had, like, got to, like, live my life, but I didn't. Let me tell y'all something. I wanted to study abroad, right? Like, I was trying to do what my friends were doing. I wanted to study abroad. My mom was like, no, you can study abroad here. Then that's not studying abroad. Like, she wanted to, like, keep me because she wanted to use me. And she knew I wasn't going to say no, because, like I said in the previous video, if I love you, I love you. Like, I fucking love you. Like, I'm loyal. Like, and I'm unlearning that, because you could love somebody but be like, nah, the type of time you want, I'm good. I love you though. Over here, I'm over here and you over there, and that's how I feel about my mother. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I was in so many friendships, and those women were just like my fucking mother. I went on a ayahuasca retreat 2 years back to back, and the facilitator was just like my mother. But I'm so grateful for this level of discernment that I have. Like, I wouldn't be able to see shit the way that I do if I didn't have those experiences in my life. And I realized, like, and I'm starting to realize that by working through this shit and transmuting it into something beautiful, whether that's speaking about it, right? And putting it out there, because it can help somebody, whether that's me just being my artsy self, you guys seeing my nails. I love nail designs. Like, you see, like, anything that I'm doing to transmute that energy instead of just holding it. In the past, I used to just, like, when I would realize something, I would just, like, keep talking about it over and 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 over, just feeding that energy instead of, like, how, like, okay, now what? But you want to know what? A lot of the shit that I used to be, like, over and over, keep thinking about over and over and over and over and over, talking about over and over and over and over and over. Sometimes I wonder, like, if it was harder for me to, like, let it go. Let me say this. If it's much easier for me to let it go now, not just because of the therapy, because of the spiritual journey and the isolation, but because a lot of the people that I was hanging with back then, like, they literally was doing the same shit that those other people was doing. So the people that I would be like, oh, they did this to me, or I had a realization about them, and I would be ventilating about it to somebody that I considered a friend, like, they carried that same energy, because honestly, that person at some point would turn around and do that same shit. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I had to get rid of so many fucking people. Like, I literally had to get rid of so many people. And even now, like, it's lonely, because I realized that, I'm working on maintaining friendships with people that, like, I know that they're like good people. Like, and no, I don't like that word. So I know that we are, like, we're in alignment with each other in some way, shape, or form. Like, I know that it's good vibes with them. Like, that's the simplest way that I can put it. Like, I know it's good vibes. I can read energy, and sometimes, like, I can't articulate it, but I can, like, feel it and read it and understand, like, okay, safe. So there's, like, people that I still rock with that are safe. There's people that, like, I met on TikTok that I'm still a little, because I just been through so much shit in my life, and I know that, like I said, I dreamed that I was like, I didn't say this part, but I was peeking through a fence, and like I was a little kid, I was like peeking through this fence, like just like looking through not even peeking through it, but like looking through it like a fence as a kid, and my little fingers was on it, and I could just feel like this deep sense of not belonging and like wanting like friends. So I knew that's something that I've probably carried in previous lifetimes, and I brought it in this one. So I know that I like to make friends. I know that, but I still have to be careful because I just been through so much in my life, and people take advantage of you when you have this childlike wonder, naive, like, until they fuck around and find out. But it still don't make me pissed, not no less pissed off, because it's like, damn, like, it honestly is like another one bites the dust. Like, I feel like my ancestors have like not been playing. They foots have been on necks. My grandma passed away in 2015, and I felt like my grandma like had this shield around me, and it was like once she was gone, like I really had to deal with the wrath of my mother. Then I met his father, and then a whole bunch of other shit was happening. But I also feel like, well, not even I feel like, but I know that she left this world in a physical sense, but I know that my grandmother is with me, because when I sat in the plant, Mother Ayahuasca, the first time, my grandmother came to me. So I know that my grandmother is I know she's here, but y'all, it's lonely. It's really fucking like, and I want to like hang out and like make friends again, but I just know, like, okay, real talk. They just like what they feel when they're around you, and they just eat that shit up like an energy vampire. And that's what, like, I've been through too much shit. That discernment is on point, like, but I'm also still nervous because I'm like, I don't want to, like, don't I don't no. No. I don't want you to fuck around and find out. But also I'm tired of my heart being broken. It makes me sad that it's just so many, like, people that are they dealing with a lot of hurt, and they're not outside of whatever vices. They're not, like, really, like, they're not going to therapy, like, they're not doing other things to help them manage that shit and work through it, and they're just taking it out on whoever else. Like, I don't want to feel this, let me just push it off on you. That has been the story of my life. Now, do I transmute it and alchemize it? Absolutely. That's why I'm talking to you now. But it's still a lot. It's a lot. It is a fucking lot. It's a lot, and it's lonely. And I feel like I've been feeling like this shit for many lifetimes, knowing that I'm a deep ass bitch.